Welcome, everybody. This is Ava filling in for John. Welcome to Murtech.com's Daily News Update Extra. We are sharing a video snippet that provides no nonsense, common sense, logic, and truth. I am following this channel and given this video a thumbs up. The link to this video is in the description box below. Please follow Murtech on Rumble. Give me a thumbs up and share this information far and wide. This great news update will begin momentarily. Thank you and may God bless.
Welcome back. The Bronx and Queens district, represented by New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, has seen a 70% crime surge since she took office. That according to NYPD data. That is more than double the New York City average. Here's how AOC previously addressed the rising crime.
We are seeing these headlines about percentage increases. Now, I want to say that any amount of harm is unacceptable and too much. But I also want to make sure that this hysteria, that this doesn't drive a hysteria and that we look at these numbers in context so that we can make responsible decisions.
New York City Council candidate Ramses Frias and Elmhurst resident Guadalupe Alvarez joins us now. So I'm going to start with you, Ramses. You know that I've been down to that district. I've interviewed women who have said, I'm afraid to walk on the street after 5, 6 o'clock at night. I've seen tricks turned at 11 a.m. She says, by the way, prostitute tricks, in case people don't know what I'm talking about, 11 a.m. inside your district. What do you say to her response that this is just hysteria?
It's not hysteria. It's a reality. The numbers are showing what exactly is happening. We have crime happening every single day here, from violent crime, prostitution, illegal street vending, you name it, and it's happening here. This has become a safe haven for criminal activity. Once they opened the borders up, everything got worse, and it continues to gradually increase, in numbers. We have problems here that she is not facing and she is not trying to face. She just keeps on, giving this rhetoric about, oh, you don't cause hysteria, but the reality is here. People are scared. People are afraid to even go to the supermarket just because of all the criminal activity that we see in the streets.
Guadalupe, when you're talking with your friends and you guys are expressing these concerns about the state of your district and what's happening in the streets and the crime that we were just hearing about, and then you see your congresswoman jetting all over the country, sometimes in a private jet, raging against the oligarchy, whatever that is, with Bernie Sanders. How do you and your friends respond to that? How is that received in the district?
Well, to us, that's hysteria, right? Her last campaign ad on Instagram spoke about being a cynic and not giving in to the cynicism when she is, in fact, the cynic. We're just so tired. I can't speak for myself, but the community voted her in, and she has done nothing for the community. If you see what she's done since she's been Congresswoman, it's been nothing. She has not even shown to her areas of representation, and it's unfortunate that we have to suffer with the consequences. Like Ramsey said, it's constant fear amongst one another. We won't have friends visit us because we don't want to be responsible for anything that might happen to them in the neighborhood.
Ramses, is this the tipping point? Is this the moment where the people in this district, despite the fact that it is a heavily Democrat district, finally say enough is enough? We're going to vote out AOC, we're going to vote out Democrats, and we're going to put a Republican in Congress from this district. Is that time now?
New Yorkers have woken up, and we just need to continue this trend of waking up on our end. Public safety is a #1 issue in this area, and it needs to be addressed. We need leaders in office that are willing to get their hands dirty, boots on the ground. I'm out there every single day. I live this. This is what I'm about, and I'm about to clean this whole thing up. We need all the residents, everybody in the community to understand that the Democrats have allowed this to happen for so many years, and it gradually continues to get worse. I'm here for the people. I am the people. And I'm going to continue to do what I have to do to make sure and ensure the future residents of this area are safe.
You know, and by the way, Ramses, it's true. You are on the ground. You are speaking to the people. I've seen you there myself. And you're right. She's just not there. I mean, Guadalupe, isn't that half the problem? She doesn't know what's going on because she's not there. I've gone down and interviewed people many times, multiple times. They say either I don't know her or I've asked for help from her and her office and I've had no response. Why isn't anyone demanding that she get into her district?
I believe we are demanding. I speak for myself. I went to one of the town halls where she was speaking in the Bronx, I believe. And when I asked the question of what are you doing for Jackson Heights? Are you aware of the crime and prostitution? Have you seen the neighborhood lately? She dismissed me. She said she'd be right back and never came back and just handed the floor to her assistant, which was really infuriating. Not only that, we were given questions written by them. So it's like our concerns weren't really addressed until like someone had to speak up and I had to be that person. And she still does nothing. So we aren't being heard no matter how much we go out there. There's no accountability on her part. And things need to change and more people need to speak up.
Well, we're so proud of you for speaking up and we're happy to provide this platform. Maybe she's watching Fox and Friends. I don't know. Do they get that on the oligarchy tour?
I mean, they have to have TVs. I mean, I'm sure those a lot of fancy private planes have TVs.
They got a lot of channels available on the private jets.
Ramses, Guadalupe, thank you for joining us. And we'll keep following the story and helping your district get a voice out there. Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.